question.
Go
My
ahead.
question is, why is it that people are saying, I am from Akwa Ibom, people are saying, but they call me Igbo? Why is that?
My sister, you should be proud to say you are Anang, Ibibu, or Ron, or from Okobo, or you are an Obolo person. These are the people that I be proud to say. But me, I have Igbo blood. So if you call me Igbo, I might not be angry. I have Igbo blood. At least 40% of my blood is Igbo. Even the house I am heading is an Igbo man from Abom in Abam that left there to come to Ijoland to settle. So I have Igbo blood flowing in my vein. But you are not Igbo. If you are Ibibio, you are Ibibio. You are Anang, you are Anang. Let nobody force you to be what you are not, and don't accept it. Resist it.
All right. Well, let's go to another level of resistance. Hello. I know that we're going to have a lot of telephone calls, but okay, let's go ahead. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, go ahead with your question.
I know this Tony. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, go ahead.
My brother, sorry, Alaki.
How are you, sir?
Go on. I am from Imo State, Joy, producing area in Imo State, Dubuta. All the whole money and this story are taken over. Please, if there is any way we can come more.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. We'll not take a break. Sarah says Asari-Dokubo is on point. He's hitting the issue right. So please continue. That's Sarah. She didn't give a number here. Then a number here says, please go and contest for governorship and change the face of your people. So you better take it. You better take that.
Look, political struggle, party political struggle. Look at what is happening in Egypt.
That's a shame.
The Ikhwanul Muslimin won an election. That is the hypocrisy of the United States of America and Europe. How many people did Gaddafi kill that they invaded? Over 2,000 people have been slaughtered on the street of Egypt, and the world keep mute. Hamas won election in Palestine, and because Hamas will not accept American dictating to them, Hamas election was annulled. The same thing has happened in Egypt. In Nigeria, Islamic Salvation Front won election. The election was cancelled, their leaders were killed, their leaders were put in prison. America is the greatest hypocrite of the world, and its followers. There is nothing like democracy in the sense of America. No democracy. Democracy is what America says is democracy, and that is not acceptable to us. For me, as an individual, I have tried party politics. I contested House of Assembly under SDP. I contested for local government chairman under NSM. The election process is not clear. I don't, because of election, go and kill my people. So I will not do it. What I will do is to wait for the time a sovereign national conference will be held, when we know our needs, when we go to say, Kaki no be leader, when everybody go be man. But this election where Jega stays in Abuja, some people were winning election, all of a sudden Jega came when we are playing the ball to score goal, he now dragged the goalpost away. And nobody said anything.
Actually, some people have said that Jega used to actually be part of the same old process, so nothing really has changed. You know, in having Professor Jega as head of INEC, you agree with that?
Look, Jega is one of the worst INEC commissioners who ought to be prosecuted, because that election, people wasted money. We were playing football. You are not playing football. Eagle versus Ghana. They are in Accra. How will Nigeria feel when they want Nigeria goalpost? They now come and drag the goalpost to another place. That is what Jega did. People lost their money. People who want to win election did not win election. So nothing has changed. In fact, Jega is even worse than Iwu. That singular this thing Jega did, it's worse than Iwu. People lost their money. At the next election, people don't have money and they lost the election.
Now, let's come back to the next election. You have already said in some statements that you don't expect any change, especially at the presidential level, that you expect the president to come back in office, that if that does not happen, there will be fire and brimstone.
Whether they like him or not, good luck will be president. Let me tell you, Buhari was head of state These questions are the things that people should ask him. When you were head of state, what development did you bring? We are not talking of all this rabble-raising, grandstanding. What did you do? Nothing. He has nothing to show. He was governor. What did he do? Nothing. He was petroleum commissioner. What did he do? Nothing. He has nothing to his name. So people present failure, a total failure, a abysmal failure, monumental failure to compare with this thing. What is the difference? Obasanjo was president. What did he do? So why are they expecting? He didn't go good luck in the job. They're expecting good luck to be different from Obasanjo, from IBB, from Abacha, from anybody. No. Monkey no fine in mama like him. Okay. So me, whether they like, make them no contest. Because whether they contest or not,
you will win.
We have constitutionally 8 years. Now tumbu. Pass give this one pass give this one. No be democracy. We should tell ourselves the truth. So if you think, how can somebody an head of state come and say 2015 on the dogs and the monkeys, the baboons will be soaked in blood. No lay you fit do violence. There's nobody who has this exclusive preserve of violence. And like I said, in this killing business, there are professionals in it trained to kill.
Okay, now that is another issue again. Hello, I think you have a caller online.
Yes, sir. I think Muhammad Festour. I think the answer to what I like is saying about having to go. Can you say that to us? Second, I want to also find out for him. Are you still fighting for the masses, or you are now fighting for your first and your thing?
For his pockets. Okay, it says 2 questions. Can you explain again the fact that you are?
I have already said that my ancestor, yes, on whose stool I sit, as the present Alaba Diabali of Calabari, was from a bomb in Aban. Number 1. All my great-grandmothers, all my grandmother, my great-grandmothers are Igbos. Almost all my great-grandmothers except one. But even she, her mother was Igbo. My great-great-grandmother was Igbo. That settles that. On the issue, I will first of all fight for myself before I can fight for other people. There is no pretense about it. If I don't fight for myself, if I'm not convinced that the fight I'm fighting is right, how can I fight for you? They say charity begins at home. How can charity go and begin in a maker's house when it has not begun in Asari's house? I will first of all fight for myself, and I'm fighting for myself. And from beginning, I am fighting for myself. If what I'm fighting is good enough, like I told you, I don't know poverty. When people say I was sick, there was no drug, I went to school without shoes. Me, I had thousands of shoes. I have everything I wanted. I chose poverty for myself. I chose suffering for myself by joining this struggle, going to prison. If not, there was no way I would have gone to prison. I have never committed any crime for which I have been convicted. I am 50 years old. If I have not been convicted for any crime with all the brushes from being a student union leader to now that I have had with the government of Nigeria, that shows that what I am doing is right. If not, the Nigerian government would have put me somewhere I would never come out, like Obasanjo did. Buried me alive for 11 months, 10 days under SSS underground.
Okay, before we leave, we have very short time, but there's a question here. An American publication, Wall Street Journal, actually, made a publication that's part of the collection that you were taking from Amnesty, $9 million annually, and all that.
These
and
Americans,
and all this.
Americans, like I said, not from Amnesty, are Deaf Engineering Services, made up of 4 directors. Ateketom is the chairman. Farah Dagogo is the MD. I'm just a sleeping director. But that does not mean that they awarded contract. They never shared money to any one of us. The contract we are supposed to execute.
A project.
And an NPC awarded. And an NPC saw. And I want to stay on record. We had a consultant called former Senator David Brigidi. He ran away with most of our money, changed our bank account, and went to Ghana. So at the end of the day, whether some people connive with him in an NPC to perpetuate this crime against us, the money they are talking did not reach our hand. But we merited the contract. Israelis were guiding our pipeline. Even now, Israelis are. Why should Israelis? One day, let me tell you a story. an Israeli came to me. Somebody brought an Israeli to me. They said, I heard you are close to the National Security Advisor and the President. I said, yes. He said, he showed me a presentation. I want you to take me to your the NSA or the President, this Boko Haram matter. After he finished, I was angry inside me. I said, what I will say, you say, I am a Muslim, so I am anti-Semitic. But I will ask you, in your country, have you seen your defense minister before? He said, no. In your country, have you seen your prime minister before? He said, no. I said, my friend, leave. In your country, you did not see your defense minister. You did not see your prime minister. So you come here for me to take you to my NSA and my president. First, go to your country and see your defense minister. Yes, before you come. Second, third, fifth, 1 million rated people come here. And they give them because they have white skin.
Okay, now let's close this now.
No, let me finish. They had white skin.